But at the time I had to... Really? Really? What's up guys? How are you doing today? Today is another story time with Gabe. That is when I tell you guys a true story about my life that is probably pretty interesting. Today's story is about the time I almost died. No, this is not exaggerated. This is a real time that happened. Back about a year ago, my senior year of high school, I would have only been 18 years old. The story takes place during my lunch break. If you were an upperclassman in my school, then you could go and drive anywhere you want for lunch break. But at the time I had to... Really? At the time I had about 7 or 8 friends that I would go to lunch with, and I know you're probably thinking, whoa Gabe, that is a lot of friends. Pretty much how it works is I have a Jeep, which could fit about 5 to 6 people. 6 is pushing it. 2 people would usually have to sit out. I obviously would never sit out because I was the driver of the car. I love driving, so I'd always choose it. Plus, it's a guaranteed lunch break. We would know at 12:45 when the bell rang, we would rush to the car as fast as we could, and I would get text messages from people saying shotgun, and it was literally like Hunger Games of lunch. My friends made excuses of why they had to leave class 5 minutes early and all these kind of reasons just so that they could get to my car faster. Sometimes they even were at my car before the bell rang because they just wanted that guaranteed spot. My car was pretty much like the cool side of the pillow.
Welcome to the cool side of the pillow.
One day, I had a group of friends, and of course, one of the friends who came was my friend named Washba. First off, that's his last name, it's not his first name, so I know a lot of you guys are like, Washba, what kind of name is that? It's a last name. Okay? Anyway, Guashba is the kind of guy who is really like outgoing. He likes to be like a class clown in a way. Our typical routine would be to go to McDonald's that was about like 15 to 20 minutes away, and we would have like 20 minutes to come back and eat, and we would do that about 3 times a week. I know it's pretty unhealthy, but so good! So that day we had Guashba and a group of other friends, and we were driving there, we picked up our McDonald's, nothing happened. Story is kind of boring at this point. Once we were starting to drive back, get on the highway, and it's a 2-lane highway, and there is this big like SUV kind of car next to me, and we noticed that it's this girl in the front of the seat. She's pretty decent looking. Obviously my friends were doing like that whole thing of, hey,
can I have your number?
And they were trying to get her attention. That was the moment where we should have realized she was so focused on driving. Of course, my friend Guashba had to one-up everyone, and he decided to get her attention by flipping her off. And yes, when I say flipping her off, I mean using this finger right here and pointing it at her. Obviously, most people don't take that as a compliment. She took it pretty offensively. I was driving at the time, so I didn't know of it. And all I start to see is her car start to slowly drift into my lane. She's this close to hitting me. Obviously, I have to swerve. There's this much space on this side before you like literally fall into the woods. Like, it was like a hill. Me being on the right lane, I'm not in the safety. She's in the left lane where there's like that guardian kind of thing blocking her, so if she hits that, she won't go anywhere. But then my friends go, whoa! See, my initial reaction was to slightly swerve because I like looked this way and turned it. It would have been really bad, but that's not where the story ends. She starts to speed up, and there's a car right in front of her, but there's this little open space between me and that car in front of her. This much space. She barely missed my car and went through. She had the control. She braked, and we almost hit her like really hard. I don't know if it was the idea that she just was pissed, or if something my friend did, or if it was a mix of everything combined, but she was like wanting to kill us. I never saw the girl again. I told my friend Guashba that he was not allowed in the car. The next day he came in the car. Moral of the story is, do not flip off someone, especially in New York. Middle fingers are a pretty serious thing. I don't know about the rest of the world. Do not let your friends hit on a girl with a middle finger. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Can we get this video to 6,000 thumbs up? My common question for you guys this week is, have you guys ever had a near-death experience? If so, comment a story down below. I'm gonna be reading them, and hopefully they will make me feel better because mine was really close. Hopefully by the next video I will be at 100,000, and maybe I'll do something fun for that. Alright guys, I will see you later. Peace out.
Damn, you got a date? Or no? You tryna date? Or no?